Greetings, Keechlings. Keech Prime here with my late live reaction to Shimatsu no Valkyrie, or Record of Ragnarok, Chapter 47. Sorry, like I said, this is late, so just a long day after work. I was there longer than I was originally planned. So, yeah. Kind of tired. So, hope that doesn't ruin things. Okay, we've got reaction shots. The giant despair axe came down. Buddha's taken Zero Fuko's cataclysmic attack head on and stopped it. How? Oh yeah, because of the shield. I forgot he had the shield form. Dead in its tracks. The title is The Path. What? What the heck just happened? Like, where did that shield? Buddha's divine weapon. The Six Realm Staff. Six Realm Staff? The six worlds which mankind can reincarnate into are known to Buddhists as the six realms. Okay, there's the wish-granting will canon. That's the divine realm. The 11-faced canon, which is Asura. A lot of these revolve around, like, obviously Buddhism, but I recognize these names from the Shippuden portion of Naruto because of Pain. Then the 1,000-armed canon, the Petra realm, the Holy Canon, which is the Infernal, and then Horse-Headed Canon, which is the Animal realm, and Unshakable Cord Canon, which is the Human realm. And why is Hildegard doing this? Each of these realms is protected by a form of the Bodhisattva canon. The Six Realm Staff is able to store the power of these six guardian Buddhas. It reacts to Buddha's emotions and changes forms accordingly. Okay. And, Ahimsa. Forgive me if I'm saying these words wrong. Reacts to his emotions. You mean he can't choose that weapon, or what weapon he uses himself? Man, you're just seething, aren't you? Your puberty's something else. Made me break a sweat and pop this bad boy. Pretty damn wild. And he's jumping up and pushing the axe backwards. He pushed it back. Oh, he's losing balance. Quit acting all cool and collected. If I can't flatten you... Wait, what the hell? Oh my god, he can change the axe's form even further. It's now a sword, and it's got sword blades coming out of the blade. Okay. Alright. Can it only assume like an axe-like form, or can he form it into other weapons, kind of like this, where it's, you know, it's not quite an axe, but it's not quite a sword? I'll just shred you to bits, Buddha! The miserable, I mean, he is miserable, but the misery cleaver changed shape again. Uh-oh, Buddha's doing another transformation. It's now back to a staff. Or no, it's a Kanabo looking thing. His staff changing again? Six-path staff, second realm, animal realm, horse-face cannon, Nirvana. Oh, it's you. Guess I gotta get close up and personal, huh? Got you. So, what? I would like to know the emotions Buddha is exhibiting, because to be honest, he's not that emotive. Maybe this is joy? Because he was kind of like, haha, you It's like, you got me that time, kind of deal. But, anyway, get diced. Okay, coming in with the strike. A head-on rush. Is he going to make it? And Buddha comes sliding in, and we see up his shorts. What? Oh, you knocked the legs out from underneath him. Yeah, there he goes. He falls. What the? Ares is completely dumbfounded. Cough. What the hell? Oh, he got you in the gut. And there's the counter. Like a boot out of hell, he lands a clean hit on Zerofuko's side. He got within range to counter him while avoiding his attack. Impressive. Why, yes, that's precisely what I was thinking, of course. Of course. I hate that Ares is just an idiot. But Gull's like, all right, he did it. But what kind of emotion did Buddha have to be feeling for the staff to turn into that? That's so like him. What? He lives his life how he pleases, with no one holding him back. That's precisely because he's history's strongest adolescent. Okay. Interesting. I thought it was going to be history's strongest disciple, even though he created the disciplines himself. That would be hilarious. History's strongest adolescent? Which is kind of, I guess that makes sense why he keeps talking about Zero's, puberty. From birth, he had everything within his reach. Ancient North India. Oh, Lord. Kapi Lavasu, or stew. And here's some dudes fighting. Yeah! Wait, is that a young Buddha? Impressive. So he came in close and got him near the neck. It seems you've come to master the sword as well. Siddhartha? It's all because of your help, teacher. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is Buddha as a young guy. Okay, he looks quite a bit different, actually. He looks a bit more like you would expect. Someone of the region, not a hipster. Gautama Siddhartha, later the Buddha. Born the prince? Holy shit, so you weren't lying when he said he had everything. Born the prince of the kingdom of Shakaz in ancient North India. There were very little Gautama, these names. Siddhartha, a member of the... Oh, Lord, it gets worse. Kyashatraya? Cash did not already possess. Okay, so he's passing as servants and they're all bowing. The best status. He had royalty and military, and then the clergy is not somehow above them. Weird. See here, the best clothing, the best food, the best dwelling, the best education, and we're seeing panels representing all of these. And so, you've grown into a fine young man. Father. Okay, your dad has quite the beard on him. Sudhodana, and that's his father. Just as Isida the sage prophesied. Oh, the gods dictate this boy will be the greatest among all of humanity, and one day shall come to rule the world. He already had little fangs as a baby. Buddha, you's a monster. The fact that it's a wonder they didn't think he was a demon. He was promised the best future by the gods. Now the Shakya people will be at peace. It is your destiny to come to rule the world. Understand, Siddhartha? Yes, father. Okay, and now another day passes. Now, this is a gift from Prince Siddhartha. receive it with gratitude, so he feeds the people. That's good. Thank you so much, says Old Man. We haven't eaten for 2 whole days, says Mother and Child. Thank you. We can keep ourselves alive. And here comes Buddha now. Lord Siddhartha sure is amazing. What a compassionate man he is. He's done so much for the people. A true polygon of royalty. Paragon. Not polygon. Hello, he's a polygon. Now he just gets pixelated and looks like a graphic from, the N64. He's a polygon. To give us Shutra's alms. You are nothing less than a god among men. Wait, wasn't that the things he was eating in the other flashback for Zero? Thank you, praise be. Please stop. Prince Siddhartha, I bestow happiness on the people because it's what we ought to do as royalty. Siddhartha accepted it well, both his role as a prince of the Shakya people and his destiny bestowed upon him by the gods. Okay, and there's the kingdom. I mean, to be honest, even the lower ranking housing doesn't look that bad, He's watching a bird. It's like, oh, to be free. You're not held down by anyone, are you? Okay, I was right. Well, that vulture begs to differ. It's like, ha-ha, caw, motherfucker. Your dinner. I've never seen a vulture just, come down and attack something still alive. And he's just like, oh, shit. After all, that... And he sees the bird dead. It's simply how destiny works. What are you doing up here, Lord Siddhartha? It is most imperative for royalty to present themselves like that. Right, sorry. Until then, that is. Okay. Ancient North India. Mala. One of the 16th... Oh, God. Mahajan Janapadas. Remember these, Kishan. There will be a quiz later. I'm not going to remember a damn thing, am I? Oh, Lord. I feel bad trying to learn world culture and I can't remember a damn thing. But anyway, so we're in the palace. Or what I assume is like a palace. And there's Buddha. Jataki, big brother, it's been so long. Oh, he on his deathbed. Brother Jataki, how are you feeling? And he hacks up some blood, I would assume. Siddhartha, I'm glad you came to see me. King of Mala, Jataka. Okay. So they actually have more than one king. Interesting. Which makes me wonder, because it said this was one of 16. So are there 16 brothers? But cough. Don't strain yourself, sire. It's alright. I'm feeling fine today, other than all the blood I've coughed up in the last 30 seconds. Siddhartha, will you go for a walk with me? Yes, of course. They look completely unrelated. I told you to stop calling me big brother, didn't I? Yes, you've scolded me about it once before. I was just imitating the children I saw in the city. That's what brothers who are close call each other. I was a bit jealous of them. Yes, but that's not how royalty should behave. And you wonder why people start to hate royalty, because they detach themselves intentionally from the people that they're supposed to serve, but also serves them. It's kind of a circle. Anyway, he's like, I'm glad to hear that, though. Whoa, brother. So he kind of he's like, Shishartha got along well with King Jataka, a distant relative of his and 5 years his senior. Wait, a distant relative? So he's not really his brother. Okay. I see. Soon it will be your turn to assume the throne of the Shitkaras, huh? Yes. When I'm king, I'll strive to make everyone happy, because that's my destiny. He's like, what a foolish dream. You're happy too, aren't you, brother Taka? Why do you think that? I am dying. Mala is such a prosperous kingdom. The people here all lead happy lives. From the Vaishyas to the Shudras. Wait. That's the craftsmen, I think? And to the slaves. As royalty, there is no greater happiness than this. Do you really believe that? What? Do you really believe that I'm happy? Shishartha. Before long, I will succumb to my illness. What are you saying, brother? Until now, I've taken nothing but the happiness of the people into consideration, in order to be seen as a good king. Fortunately, there were no major wars during my reign, and the kingdom prospered. Many would certainly look at me and say, he led a happy life. And he's coughing again. Let's head back now, brother. Shishartha. I wonder just whose life I was living. And he has coughed up blood now. Whose? The best clothing, the best food, the best place, or palace, and the status of nobility. I chose nothing for myself. Everything I had was handed to me. Oh, and I think he has died. The throne has been cleared. The roasted beans the people eat, I wonder how they taste. The river that runs through my kingdom, to where does it flow? And the sky above my head, how far does it reach? So it's basically, he has not lived for himself. He has not gotten to actually experience anything of his own volition. It's all been preordained and, just expected of him, and he couldn't do as he truly pleased. So this is where Buddha gets truly inspired. He wants to still make people happy, but he also wants people to make their own choices so that they can find the true happiness for themselves. Because, as we learned with Zero, you cannot just give someone happiness. I know nothing of that. Brother, sorry, I let a pretty uncool side of me slip out there, huh? It seems my will just grown weak in the face of death. Forget what I said. No, he carries that on for the rest of his life. He's finally passed away, so now they're heading to the funeral, or this is the procession of the funeral. I don't know. Nope, they're heading into town. So yes, they're heading to the funeral. King Jataka, rest in peace, King Jataka. One of the simpler names, and I can't get it right. For the people to mourn his passing this much must bring him great honor. King Jataka must have truly been a happy man, no? It's just as he said. Happy? I wondered just whose life I was living. Everything I had was handed to me. So now he's realizing everything. So this was the moment that changed his life forever. He's now visualizing, I think, the cycle of life. His birth, his adolescence, his adulthood, his older age, his enlightenment, and then his death. And now he has the eyes to see the future. Lord Shishartha, is something the matter? He has become enlightened. He's gotten off his horse. Lord Shishartha will be late for his funeral. And now he's like, yeah, ha, 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 ha. Lord Shihatha, has he gone mad with grief? Ah, I've got it. Enlightenment. And now at the funeral, everyone's in attendance. They still can't find Shihatha? Yes, sire. He sent everyone out to search for him, but as it stands, he's gone missing. Perhaps the death of King Jataka was just too much for him to bear. So he still hasn't grown up. He's not fit to be the next king. However, perhaps the sight of this exquisite funeral will make him aware of his place as a king again. You just don't get it. Just parents don't understand. You don't understand them, Dad. But anyway, I've never seen a more magnificent funeral in my life, says a nobleman. King Jataka was a happy man indeed. To have a high priest chant a mantra for him, it's because he was royalty. What the fuck did you otherwise think? You're stupid. He died the king of a wealthy and prosperous land. There could be no greater happiness than that. And here comes Buddha, throwing them flowers all over the place. What the? Who's that? Why you? What do you think you're doing, Shihatha? And he's still throwing them as he's going through the funeral hall. People are just like, what the hell? But please restrain yourself, Lord Shihatha. The high priest is still saying his... And now he's come to Jutaka's coffin. Big brother, I came to get you. And he's just carrying him off. Okay. Everyone's like, what the fuck's going on? What are you doing? We're still in the middle of the funeral. Stop, Shihatha. What sort of behavior is that for a prince? So that's his father. The high priest was first, and I don't know who this guy is. You blasphemer. Put down his coffin. You'll incur the wrath of the gods. Shut up. They're all like, what the fuck? Jataka doesn't need your guys' prayers or the blessings of the gods. What? He's got happiness. Yeah, he's got happiness. He's got a happiness. But anyway, right here. And where is he? Oh, he's just going to let him go down the river. Okay. Big brother, go and see it for yourself. Oh, he never knew where the river flowed, so now he gets to see it. Oh, I like that send-off. After that, Shihatha cast aside his palace, his wife. He had a wife, and child. He had a child. His royal garments, his status, and everything else he possessed. Okay, now I just imagine, like, his wife, like, throwing out his clothes, you know, out the palace window, his kids, like, crying in the back, and he's like, I don't need these clothes, and he just strips off naked and just struts down the street, you know, and went into the wilderness, like the horn of the rhinoceros. What? What? Okay, so he's got a Buddhist staff now. The one with the rings. He tread his own solitary path. Master, he collapsed from hunger again. So this is a monk. Ugh. That is necessary for enlightenment as well. His suffering shall purify his mind. So he's come along to a temple, it looks like. Here, give him this. Huh? Milk porridge? What do you think you're doing? Do not eat that food so greedily while you're in the middle of your sacred mortification. Shut up. I'm feeding him because I wanna. Oh, and the guy's so happy, and the master's like, oh, fuck you. I'm getting so angry my hair is starting to stand up. Master Shihatha, are you certain this is alright? So he's starting to gain followers, assuming these are monks from that temple. We've just been sitting here all day long. Isn't enlightenment supposed to involve mortification and such? Shut up, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, now there's a ritual going on of a pyral... Wait, is that person alive or dead? Anyway, he comes busting in and knocks over some of the lanterns. Huh? Oh, that person was alive. They were about to sacrifice them, I think. What are you doing? That girl is a sacrifice to the gods. You'll invoke the gods' wrath. You'll be destroyed. Shut up. If you want to try, I'll just take him on myself. Oh. Okay. To fight back against the fate that had been decided for him by others, to Buddha it seems... Oh, now we're back in the present. It doesn't matter whether they are God or man, for those who try to deny him his own internal happiness and impose fate upon him. He has nothing but absolute hatred. Hatred? Is that the only reason why he's fighting the gods? I'm sure I said it before. Buddha is the strongest adolescent. In other words, right now, the height of adolescence. Now get up and tell your, over your little tantrum. I'm all yours. Okay, Buddha! Okay. Well, that was the end of the chapter. Alrighty. I'm going to try and keep this quick because I have to get up early in the morning. But yeah, I'm hoping I can get these out before I go to bed. Before it gets too late. Because this One Punch Man came out today. Well, this came out like, I think, yesterday? I forget. But anyway. But yeah. So that happened. We now know Buddha's backstory. How he became enlightened. It was through the unhappiness and finally the death of a man he considered his brother. Apparently he was, born a prince and a prophesized prince that would, bring everyone happiness and everything. But that was not necessarily the full in the cards for him. Like, he did not want to do it the way others had always deemed it so. So, he wants to live free, find his own happiness. So, makes sense that he would carve his own path like this, from an earlier age. And we even saw this when he was still a prince. Like, he was still a little, headstrong and, tried to do things how he wanted to do them. But, the ways of the crown, and all that. You see it a lot when it comes to royalty. Like, they always have to be the prim and proper, do everything the way they're supposed to, all that kind of stuff. And they don't get to live the life they want. The same thing with, like, rich people in general. You see it more with that trope. That part of the trope is just wealthy people, but you see it more directly with the, royalty. So yeah, he gained enlightenment. And then kind of went crazy at a funeral, but then did a good thing for his brother. So I like that callback to their time, during that conversation earlier in the chapter. So, and we see how he gained some of his followers. So that's pretty cool. And now we can only assume how he gained all the others. Maybe we'll get another chapter revolving around his backstory. Also, another form of his weapon, this time of the human realm. So, I don't fully get, like, the emotions that he's exhibiting to transform into the various, weapons, because he doesn't really show off emotions that much. Like, he either just shows off kind of like a stern but neutral expression, and then joy. So I'm not really sure which one it was that he's doing at any given time to invoke the weapons change. So his six realms staff, or staff of the six realms, however it's said, is a pretty cool weapon. To be honest, it is the coolest weapon. So the coolest weapon so far, anyway. I love a good transformation. But anyway, so yeah, Buddha's backstory, I liked it. Pretty solid. If we get some more, I'll be even more happy. But that, I think, explained everything about Buddha that we needed to know. So, nice. But anyway, I think that's about all I have to say about the chapter. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Help me reach 500 subs by the end of the month. 500. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet it out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Quichulings, be like the Buddha. Live your life to find that happiness. Don't let others choose your path.